everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Luck's Colts going up against Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts, and they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Kansas City Chiefs. On first down, it's Long. And his first pass is incomplete. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking. At third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Luck. And that is incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Luck now to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. 19 yards there on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's forced out right. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And this will be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Luck. Forced out to his left. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. And even 40 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. He's to the 10. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. He got 29 yards that time. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun, Luck. Eluding the pressure right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This one taken from the 7. And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Fresh set of downs here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Mahomes going to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Luck now on second down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 20, 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a give running left with Montgomery. Finding room inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Leopard! All right, here we go.
On first down, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. Third down here.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
All right, here we go.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run again now with Darkwan. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Orleans Darkwan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Running left, Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And that one's not coming back for Santos. It's no good, wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
Here's Darkwa. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Dancing to his left. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Mahomes now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now a handoff off as they run left side. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And his pass incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's up and good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And look out. I think he's going to go. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs. Offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That one goes for 36 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Hurry up, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Under crush. No. Check, Patriot. Now let's go.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. They go play fake. Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he's got room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And now here comes Kansas City. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Here's Mahomes to throw, and he rifles one incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And able to find Dorsett. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Now let's go.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And now running right through him. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriots.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And able to find Conley. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a KC first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Detroit!
On second down, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Montgomery. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
To throw is Love, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw on second down is Love, and it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll run it now out of the gun. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. We're back now in KC. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They run again with Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On play action, they'll throw. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what...
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a first down throw. Luck. Trying to improvise. Now here, and that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Todd Gurley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And now here comes Kansas City. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Mahomes will try again on second down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 46 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
First and goal here from the 9. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal.
Now let's go.
And again, it's Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
Here we go now.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. A first throw for the backup Griffin. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 42. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Mahomes now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Back to throw, Mahomes. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down and a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splat.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of the